So based on behavior and position of declaration, all variables are divided into the following three types. First one is an instance variable, second one is a static variable, and third one is a local variable. So in this video, you are going to cover instance variable. So let's move on instance variable and discuss its feature one by one. If the value of a variable is varied from object to object, such type of variables are called instance variable. So I am going to take example so that you can understand in a better way. So I have taken one model class. Its name is person, and it has two instance variable. It is known as instance variable because it is declared inside this person class and outside any constructor, method or block. So it is outside any constructor, method or block and within the class, so that it is known as instance variable. So first point is, if the value of a variable is varied from object to object, such type of variables are called instance variable. So for object P1, the value of name and age are Sachin and 40. For object P2, the value of instance variable name and age are 35. So name and age are different for different objects. So this is called instance variable. Sys out, just print P1, and sys out, just print P2. So you can observe that for these two different objects, name and age are different. For person, name is Sachin, age is 40. For person 2, name is Dhoni and age is 35. So the value of variable is varied from object to object. Such type of variable are called instance variable. For every object, a separate copy of instance variable will be created. So here you can see, for every object a separate instance variable is created. Separate name and separate age are created for both person object. Instance variable will be created at a time of object creation and destroyed at a time of object destruction. Hence the scope of instance variable is exactly same as scope of object. So both scope of instance variable and object are same. Now move to the next point. Instance variable will be stored on the heap as a part of object. So these name and age are stored in heap area. All the instance variable are stored in a heap area. Now move to the next point. Instance variable should be declared within the class directly but outside of any method or block or constructor. As I told you that instance variable should be declared within class but outside any method, constructor or block. So this is also a instance variable because this is declared inside this method but inside this class but outside this main method. So this is an instance variable. Instance variable can be accessed directly from instance area but cannot access directly from static area. So this is an instance variable and I am going to access this instance variable inside this static method. So what will be happen? Let's see. Sys out I. Once I am going to access this instance variable inside this static method, then I will get error because this instance variable must be associated with any object, otherwise we will get error. If we have to access this instance object, then we have to create object of this class. So next point, by using object reference we can access instance variable from static area. So this is a static area. I want to access this instance object. So first I will convert a object of this class, instance demo d1 is equal to new demo instance, and by d1 dot I can access this instance object. Once I print, its value will be 0. So here you can see I am able to access this instance variable inside this static method by using object. For instance variable, it is not required to perform initialization. JVM will always provide a default value. So you can see that the result is 0 for this integer, as we have not initialized the value of this variable. Once I will initialize the value of this instance variable, it will override this 0 that is provided by JVM. So I have initialized 10 at this time, so it will override the default value and it will print 10. If I am unable, if I am not going to initialize this instance variable, then its value will be provided by JVM, that is default value. For integer, it's 0. So friends, it's all about instance variable. In next video we will cover static and local variable. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.